So much just happened in this last week. Like Galaxy Digital, they just sold 80,000 Bitcoin worth $9 billion, and the price barely blinked. Meanwhile, Solana's ETFs pulled in a mind-blowing $311 million in its biggest weekly influx ever. And on the meme side, BONK is flexing hard with crazy buyback, heating it up. Plus, Chrono, we covered this game a little while in the past. This has gone crazy. Anyway, there's a lot to cover, so subscribe and let's dive into it. Starting off with Galaxy Digital, they executed one of the largest Bitcoin transfers in history. So they actually sold 80,000 Bitcoin worth more than $9 billion from a Satoshi era wallet. So they were like the middlemen or the OTC buyers and sellers. And they managed to do the transaction. This is incredible. Meanwhile, Bitcoin itself, we're still above this multi-year, 7-year line of resistance, which is now support, dipped ever so slightly, and then up we've gone. And if we have a look at this, M2 suggests that Bitcoin does go, in fact, higher. If it consolidates around here, it doesn't really matter to me because I think altcoins are going to continue to fly and get attention. Now, in terms of tariff news, there's some, I guess, bullish sentiment here with the EU and US reaching a trade agreement. EU to purchase vast amounts of US auto, unlikely. But maybe we buy some energy from them, let's see. And US and China have agreed to extend the tariff pause by another 90 days after Trump has said that there will be no more extensions. Yeah, basically, asset prices are going to continue to go up and our bags should go up nicely as long as we're in the right tokens. The Bitcoin hash rate has hit an all-time high. I've never covered hash rate, but this is basically the more miners on the network. Miners will only be turned on if it's plus EV and if they can profit from it. And so clearly it's profitable now. And Michael Saylor posted this Saylor Bitcoin tracker again. And whenever he does this, the next day he comes out and he announces that he's done a buy, which improves the sentiment a little bit. BNB reaches all-time high, a new all-time high of $850. Like, Binance is losing steam in the grand scheme of things with DEXs and Infinex and Jupiter and all these sort of things. But in general, like, the amount of whale money that can go into BNB means I always want a little bit of a BNB bag kind of allocated. If we have a look at like ETP funds and ETFs for Solana, they've managed to attract $311 million in inflows in the last week, which is Solana's largest weekly inflow ever, 3 times greater than the previous record. This is still peanuts by what I think it will get to, but this is good for our bags. Unfortunately, not every token is performing well. This is Pump, and it's just continued to go down and down and down. And Slorg asks this fantastic question. Basically, I don't understand, did Pump Fund just like give up or something? Because their coin is drifting out of the top 100 and they haven't tweeted in 4+ days, which is a big no-no in crypto. Meanwhile, Jupe has gone and shipped this really cool thing, which shows you the dominance. So remember, like GP and BONK, they should continue to go up. Well, BONK anyway, but GP if there's more and more launching happening with Let's BONK. So if you're watching this and you see the trend starting to go up, like right now it's at 85% dominance, then those buybacks for GP will be delicious. And I think it's worth DLMMing in. I personally am. That way you're not focused on it just going higher. You're okay with it going up and down a little bit. There's also a new runners section. You can check this out as well to see what's kind of running hard. Now, 11 tokens yesterday graduated from Pump Fund versus 137 on bonk.fun. So this is, once again, like, what are they going to do in order to turn this around? Because I don't think they're going to give up. I definitely don't think they're going to give up. But at the same time, it feels like they're just kind of taking a holiday. Next up, you've got a limited amount of time to get into the Omnipair ICO. In fact, you may miss out on it. It's funded more than what it needs. And basically, this is a protocol that will allow you, once it's live, it's not live yet, to leverage short or long on any long tail asset. And a long tail asset, just not a made blue chip asset. So like a new meme coin or something like that. You could deposit into this permissionless environment. The protocol earns fees. You can short, long, etc. So I'm somewhat excited for this. One, because it's a low FTV, like these are all the tokens. And then 2, because MetaDAO is launching it. And I think they have not the perfect marketing strategy, but they are gigabrains and well-connected people. And so I went and put some money into this. And you may want to go and buy some of the token. Just put it on your radar, to be perfectly honest. Don't go and expect too much from this. Just think of it almost like angel writing, and you're supporting a Solana builder that could potentially actually be the new leverage section for long tail assets. I did a little video, which is 2 minutes long, on Twitter if you want to learn a little bit more. And you should be following me on Twitter for things that are more like time sensitive. They'll go out on Twitter and Telegram because YouTube takes more time. If you are noticing this Pingu, a small amount getting sent to your wallet, this is a dusting attack. And it's basically, the goal is to send you to a scam site so that they can then drain you. It's a very, very simple mechanism, and it's not complex at all. What you can see is they're using pudgygift.club and then .sol as basically their SNS. So people that were unsuspected will think, okay, I'll go to pudgygift.club, connect my wallet, and then get drained. So don't do that, and just be mindful of anything like that. In a few days, the Solana Seeker will start shipping. So make sure you go and get your Solana Seeker address confirmed, pay your duties, pay your shipping, so you get that phone hopefully within 2 weeks. Now on to Chrono. Anyone that followed me when I was playing the Portals minigame, this has just gone and launched like crazy. I do think Portals could potentially do well as well when they launch, and I'd like to do another podcast when the time is right. But if you have some of this, or if you need to claim some from playing the game, then you're welcome to do so. You may want to sell into the support, or you may be super bullish and want to hold on to it. Just more put it on your radar that if you've got some, those that are following me probably do have some, go and do what you want with it. I went and sold some, and I'm still holding some. Essentially, in 1 week, it hit a peak of like a 24x, and right now it's sitting here at an 18x. So it has performed really, really well. And the final thing I want to mention is make sure you're using Infinex. You can yapper about it and you're going to get some yap points. I don't really do that, but you get airdrops from time to time, and this UI is going to take over. I'm certain of it. And this 30,000 Pingu is now worth over $1,000. And I got that just by using Infinex. That's all for today. We'll be back in another video tomorrow.